Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So, last week we studied about the Sabbajita Sadharana. So Sabbajita Sadharana means Samana Dharana. Samana means equal. Dharana means bearing, carrying out. So the Jitasika that equally carries out. And whatever consciousness it associates. So either wholesome or unwholesome or resultant or functional or whatever. So it equally treat, equally carry out their duties, their functions. That's why these Cetasikas are called Sadharana. So Sabbajita Sadharana. So Sadharana equally carry out with the what? With the all consciousness. So that's why they are called Sabbajita Sadharana. So they equally carry out means because it is akusala and wholesome, it will not reduce its force. So also because it is kusala, it will not increase their force. So they equally carry out their functions with the whatever consciousness, with all consciousness. So that's why it is called Sabbajita Sadharana. So after the Sabbajita Sadharana, there is a Bhagainaka Cetasika, mixture. So they will not treat equally, but they can be on both sides. Okay? They still can be on both sides, either in the good side or bad side or functional or resulting side. So that's why they are called Bhagainaka, mixture. So among these Cetasika, let me share their what is that? The chart. Okay. Wait a moment, please. So Avidhamma vitakka Cetasika. So I share now the screen. Okay. So this one Anya Samana. So they both Sabbajita and Bhagainaka. So Sabbajita here, Sabbajita Sadharana, and then Bhagainaka here, mixture. Both of them belong to Anya Samana. So why it associated with the wholesome? It is these Cetasika become a Samana, the same. But if these Cetasika become Anya, other from the Akusala, okay, unwholesome. So also, when the Cetasika associate with the Akusala, the Cetasika become a Samana. So equal together with the on the side of Akusala. They remain on the side of Akusala. At the same time, they can be regarded they are other than from the wholesome. So that's why they are called Anya Samana. So in this Anya Samana also we have two types. Number one is the Sabbajita Sadharana. So equally associated with all for all consciousness equally carry out their functions. So another one is a Bhagainaga, mixture. So they also can associate with the both side or with the energy Chitta. So, but they're not all the time. Not all the time. Sometimes they associate, sometimes they dissociate. So with the some consciousness they associate, with the others they do not associate. So that sort of thing. In this way, they mix it with the other, with the all consciousness. So these Cetasikas are not many. So cha me Cetasika, cha means six. Okay. There are six Cetasika of that kind. So what are they here? Vitakka, vicāra, adhimokkha, vīriya, pīti, chando. Okay. So that name, please try to remember. Vitakka, vicāra. These are technical terms. Okay, the terms are specifically used in the Abhidhamma. Vitakka, vicāra, adhimokkha, vīriya, pīti, chando. Okay. So Chinese translation is here. Okay. So number one, vitakka. What is a vitakka? Taka means thinking. Okay. Taka means think, to think. Takiti, to think. To think of what? To think about the object. Okay. Something that tends to think the object. That's why this Cetasika is called vitakka. Vitakka Cetasika. So when the vitakka arises, the vitakka Cetasika is there. It put our mind on the object. Okay, it put our mind on the object. So that sort of thing. So initially, it puts our mind to the object. Okay, because without vitakka, so normally without vitakka, without the help of the vitakka, our mind and other mental concomitants were not bent toward the objects. Okay, so in this way, vitakka put the mental concomitants, also mentalities, is associated mentalities on the object. That's why here I mentioned abhinidopana lakhano. Vitakka has a characteristic of putting or placing the mind on the object. So that's sort of thing. So is normally or commonly simply we can translate as a thinking. We start to think. Okay, we start to think about the object. So because its characteristic is putting the mind or placing the mind, the mentalities on the object. Sometimes you see we cannot sleep. We could not sleep at the night. So main reason is, maybe there are many other reasons because of physical conditions also there. So but regarding the mental condition, so the more we think, the more we cannot sleep. Even though we try to sleep, but we are thinking about this or about that, and then the whole night we may spend rolling on the left side or right side and so on. So, but we cannot sleep. So regarding the mental conditions, vitakka is a problem, or it disturbs our sleep. Okay, so because when vitakka is active, so activated, when vitakka is active, and our mind, it put our mind on this object, on that object, like that. So it is a vitakka is explained with a simile of a person who is acquainted, who is familiar with the uh, officials, like a king. So ancient day, there are kings. Nowadays, president or maybe prime minister or maybe high-ranking authorities. So normally, for the common people, they don't have any access to approach to these high-ranking officials. So other day, what should we do? We trying to find some connection, okay? Someone who is familiar with that kind of high-ranking officials. So also kings and prime ministers, also ministers, and also presidents, and so on. So with the help of this acquaintance, the familiar one, the one who is familiar with the high-ranking officials, so they get it, access, easy access to approach or to go and meet and discuss about the matters they want to discuss. So in that simile, the object is like a king or president or high-ranking officials. So vitakka is like a person who is familiar or who is acquainted with these high-ranking officials. And then other mental concomitants, mentalities, citta, and also other mental concomitants, cetasikas. They are similar to the person who has who have no access, okay, no access to approach and to go and meet and see the king and high-ranking officials. Okay? So with the help of the acquaintance, they got access, easy access to the king. So also with the help of the vitakka, citta, and other cetasika have access, easy access to meet the object, okay, to encounter with the object. So vitakka is such a nature. So with the character, so to specify the condition of the specific criteria of a vitakka, vitakka is cetasika, mental concomitant that put our mind onto mentalities onto the object. Okay. So that one we have to take note. And then regarding the function of the vitakka, so ahana pariyahana raso. Ahana pariyahana raso. Ahana here means knocking, something like a knocking the door. Firstly, when we go and visit somewhere, we have to knock the door. Okay, knock the door. And then first time we knock. Okay, that is ahana. And also, maybe the person inside the room may not hear. One time we knock the door, then we need to knock repeatedly the door. So that is pariyahana. Ahana pariyahana. So now first time knocking and then repeatedly knocking the door. So also, now vitakka has that kind of function. Okay, vitakka trying to put our mind onto the object firstly, and also it trying to put again and again. Sometimes we may not, even though vitakka put our mind onto the object, but our mind may not may not be able to face. Other than trying to put it again and again. So that is the function of the vitakka. Okay, so in that case, we may be thinking about the some visible object, some sound, smell, taste, and touch, and also even the thought. So repeatedly thinking about that. Okay, that is the function of a vitakka. Okay, regarding the Paccupatthana manifestation, how it manifests when we practice meditation. Vitakka also manifests in our mind as the Dhamma that bring our mind toward the object. Okay, so when we consider, when we reflect or contemplate on the vitakka or mental process, other than we may be aware in some conditions that, oh, this is a vitakka. We try to put our mind onto this object. So sometimes, for example, if you are practicing meditation, in-breath and out-breath meditation, so our mind go away, okay? After 5 minutes or 10 minutes, our mind start to move from this object to that object. And then we try to put it back, okay? We try to put it back into the main object, that is in-breath and out-breath, at the tip of the nose, okay? At the tip of the nose, we try to put it again and again. So that is what vitakka. The vitakka trying to put the mind onto the object. Okay, so in this way, so we can understand when we practice and meditate. Oh, this is vitakka. Vitakka brings our mind toward the object. Okay. So regarding the proximate cause is the object. So without object, it cannot bring the mind onto the object. Okay, that's why object is proximate cause. Okay, for the arising of the vitakka. So sometimes we may think, what about the citta consciousness that do not associate with the vitakka? Okay, there are some, maybe later you in the Sambha Yoga method, association method, we may see vitakka do not associate with the certain consciousnesses. Okay, with the some consciousness, vitakka do not associate. So, for example, so 10 consciousness, like a pair of eye consciousness, and then a pair of what ear consciousness, nose and tongue and body consciousness. So when these consciousness arises, Jagu Vijnana Citta arises. Other time, vitakka do not associate. Okay, vitakka do not associate. So we may think, how other than what about the consciousness like Jagu Vijnana Citta, which do not associate with the vitakka? Which one? Which mentality bring the consciousness toward the object? Okay, Jagu Vijnana Citta also take the object, okay, aware the object. Then which one, without vitakka, who take it, the function, this function, who play this role? So in that case, the explanation is that even though vitakka do not associate with the Dvipanja Vijnana, 10 consciousness, so the contact, okay, the striking between eye sensitivity and the visible object, okay, eye sensitivity and visible object, they are so obvious, okay, they are so obvious. So that's why without the help of the vitakka, it consciousness can take an object. Okay, without the vitakka also it is possible, because the striking. So eye sensitivity and then visible object, they are so obvious. So also ear sensitivity and sound, when they strike, then it is so obvious. So that's why, like what, like what, for example, mountain, so obvious. So we can see very easily, okay, uh, uh, the mind can catch, okay, mountain and also car or big object, a huge object. So, but sometimes a small object. So at that time, we need to pay more attention. We need a function of what? Uh, function of other mentalities. So to bring the mind toward the object. Okay. So in this way, so Dvipanja Vijnana Citta, okay, then consciousness, like eye, two eye consciousness, two ear consciousness. So they can take an object without the help of the vitakka. Okay. So also another consciousness like a second jhana. When we practice in samatha meditation, facing our mind on the study meditation object at that time. So maybe we attain the first jhana. After the attainment of a first jhana, we try to be master on that jhana. And then we try to proceed to the second jhana. So in that second jhana, we don't need vitakka anymore. Okay. So vitakka do not vitakka, because with the vitakka it can be disturbance for the progress, spiritual progress. That's why without vitakka. So the second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana, chetas, they arise without vitakka. They do not associate with the vitakka. How? So with the help of the vitakka, so it brings the mind toward the object. But over there, so in the if we attain the second jhana, etc., so vitakka is a no more. So how it can be? So in that case, teachers explain that before the rising of the second jhana, etc., so there is what? That jhana is called appana bhavana. Okay. Second jhana is appana bhavana. Just before the rising of the appana bhavana, absorption meditation, there is upajara bhavana, neighborhood concentration. Okay. Neighborhood very close to the appana. So that appana is Kamavajara Jeta. Okay, Kamavajara Jeta. Okay, that Kamavajara Jeta, family face. Okay, the kasina meditation object. So Upajara Bhavana, family face our mind on the meditation object. That's why only after that second jhana can be attained. Okay. So that's why at the at the time of the second jhana arises, third jhana, fourth jhana arises. So without vitakka is not necessary anymore, because with the help of the upajara bhavana, the neighborhood concentration, so the mind is a family fixed on the meditation object. Okay, so that's why in the second jhana, etc., also there is it is not necessary for the vitakka to arise. So that's why vitakka do not associate. Without the help of the vitakka, then the second jhana can take the object family fixed by the upajara bhavana, absorption, concentration. It is like a what? Like a what? For example, if you are going to have a dinner, Okay, so sometimes you have no one who prepare dinner for you. So other time you have to prepare everything. So you have to prepare dishes and cook and okay. So after that you have to eat. You can eat. It's like a water with the existence of the vitakka. So if there is someone who is ready, who will make the dishes ready, who will make dinners ready for you, then other day you don't need to prepare anything. You just go and sit and eat. Okay, enjoy the dinner. So like this. So in the second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana, etc. So upajara bhavana, uh, absorption concentration is very helpful for them to fix the mind on the object. So with that simile, and then we can understand that why. So there are some consciousness, so they do not associate with the vitakka. How can they take an object? Okay. So then there can be in the previous group of the Cetasika, you can see there is a Cetana. Cetana also, Cetana's nature is what? Uh, so trying to join, okay, mentalities to the object, okay. So that is also quite similar to the vitakka. And also manasikara, another mentality, another mental commitments, which has a quite similar nature with the vitakka is a manasikara. Manasikara. Also, its function is to to join, okay, to join mentality is with the object, okay. So both the
Sorry, whose function here?
manasikara.
Oh, okay.
Manasikara. Manasikara has a function of joining, okay, to the mentality is to with the object, okay. So then vitakka also, then vitakka put the consciousness onto the object. So if we say like this, oh, this is three, Cetana, Manasikara, and then vitakka, they are quite similar. Their natures are quite similar. How can we take note their difference? Okay. How can we take note their difference? So regarding that question, so teachers give a simile. Okay. So when I think you have ever seen the boating competition. Boating means it is a kind of small container. So in the lake, so we're trying to row the boat. Okay. So the competition they make. Other day on the one boat, there are three persons. Okay, so maybe nowadays maybe only one person, but in the simile it is given that there are three persons. One person sit at the top of the boat, and then another person sit in the middle of the boat, and then that person who sit at the edge, okay, at the back side of the boat. So they have a different duties. So the person who sit in front, in the front seat, we can say, or at the top, at the what? In the front seat, okay, at the top of the maybe we can say front seat. Maybe there are three seats. Okay, so first seat is middle seat, and then the last seat. Okay, so who take the first seat? His duty is to pick up the flowers, to pick up the trunks. Okay, So once it reach there, they in the competition, so when they reach to the destination, they have to grasp the flower over there. Okay, so the person who take the first seat has to play the role of grasping the flower. So when that flower, okay, and then the second person who sit in the middle, okay, so who sit in the middle, okay. So his duty, main duty is what? He has to roll, keep on rolling, okay. So why they are competing, all of them, they have to roll, okay. 3% they have to roll. But when they reach to the destination, the first person duty, main duty is to pick up the flowers, winner flower. Only then they will be recognized as the winner. Second person, main duty is to roll on and on, so the boat, to row the boat. And then the last person who said in the last person is to make a right direction, okay, to maybe, I don't know how to call, maybe paddle or something like that. There, maybe in the water, when it goes in the water, we have to direct toward this direction or that left direction or right direction, or do the front and so on. So this person also played a very important role. So in this way they have a three functions. Okay. So in that case, vitakka is what? Vitakka is similar to what? Similar to person who sit the middle seat. Who sit in the middle seat, okay, and also who play the rolling the boat again and again, who row the boat again and again. Okay, so manasikara is like a person who sit in the back seat, okay, back seat, and trying to maintain the direction, right direction. So that is a manasikara. And then Chetana is similar to a person who pick up the flower, okay, winner flower. Okay, so they may be they are working together. Okay, these three mental concomitants work together, but their roles are different. Okay, so working together to put the mind on the object, onto the object. Okay, to fit the mind on the object. So, but their rules are slightly different from one another. So, in this way, our teachers explained, Bhadadika Sayadaw give us such an example, and then it is also given in the Dikajo as well. This is a common simile for the explanation of the different natures between these three kind of cetasika: vitakka, manasikara, and also what chetana. Okay, chetana is like the one who pick up the winner flower. Okay, and also manasikara is the person who hold the handle. Handle means to, or pedal also we can say, to make it, to put the mind on the right direction. Okay, and also this one, vitakka. Vitakka's duty is trying to put the mind and mental concomitants toward the object. Okay, so that is also interesting because they share quite similar nature, but their functions are different from one another. So but they collectively work. Okay? So that's about the vitakka. Next one, that is about the vicāra. Vicārana, vicāro. Vicārana. Charana means roaming, going around. Okay, going around. Going around what? Going around on the object. So going around means not one day, repeatedly going around on the object. That's why it is called vicāra. So vicāra is a mental concomitance that trying to go around vicāra on the object. Okay, and also trying to survey. Okay, trying to survey the object again and again. So its a characteristic is anumajjana lakhana. Anumajjana. Majjana means rubbing. Okay, rubbing like when we have a glass. Okay, so the glass is sometimes dull, you cannot see. Then you take a handkerchief or any kind of a piece of a cloth or tissue. Then we trying to wipe. We trying to wipe out the dust. So also we trying to rub the surface or the screen surface or the mirror or glass. Okay, that they call majjana. Anumajjana means repeatedly rubbing, repeatedly wiping out. Okay, to make it clear. Okay, to make it clear. So in that case, you can see vitakka and vicāra, they closely work. They work closely. Okay, so vitakka put the mind mentalities onto the object. Okay, so other time the mind is already there on the object. Okay, but with the help of the vicāra, it goes around the object. Okay, so not just going around the object. So it does not release the object, and also try to take the object, okay, again and again. So that is the nature of a vicāra. So regarding the rasa, passion of a vicāra is sahajata anuyojana raso. Sahajata means the co-nascent, the dhamma that arise together with the vicāra. So when vicāra arise, citta also arise, other mental concomitants also arise together. So these citta cetasikas are called sahajata because they arise together. Technical term is co-nascent mentalities. So anu yojana means joining. Anu means repeatedly. So repeatedly joining the dhamma, the mental mentalities on the object. So trying to fix the mind on the object. So vicāra. So it has that kind of function. Okay. And then is a prosim anupabanda upathano pajupathana. Anupabanda pajupathana. Pajupathana is what? The proximate cause. A manifestation. It appears in our mind. So when we contemplate the nature of it, mentalities, and in detail, very much in detail, other time we may see that vicāra as what? As the Dhamma that ties, okay, that ties our mentalities, mental process on the object. So, on the object that has been taken. The object we already take. on that object, vicara try to tie the mind on the object. Okay, so it appears as a rope. Okay, in our mind it appears as a rope that ties our minds toward the object. So in this way, vicara appear in our mind when we contemplate on the vicara. So then what is the difference between vitakka and vicara? So in some consciousness, vitakka and vicara arise together and also take the same object. Okay. So the first time it takes the object, it is vitakka. The nature of a vitakka is obvious. Okay. Even though vicara is together, arise together with that, but the function of a vitakka is vicara is not yet obvious, not yet clear at the very first moment of taking the object. Okay? So, but after taking the object, so the mind take the same object repeatedly again and again. At that time, the nature of vicara is more obvious. So vitakka is still there, but the nature of vitakka is no longer obvious. Okay, that's why vitakka is explained, translated as the initial application of a thought. Okay, vitakka is translated as initial application of a thought. First application, we try to apply our thought. So first time, okay, initial application of a thought on an object. So that is called vitakka. That's why they translate as a vitakka to do emphasize the function, the specific function of the vitakka. So translators they use that word, initial application of a thought. And then for the vicara, it trying to sustain the object. So that has been taken by the vitakka. So that's why it is translated as a sustained application of a thought. Okay, thought is there that repeatedly applied on the object. Okay, on the object that has been taken. So in this way, vitakka is obvious in the first time we take object, but the vicara is obvious in the time following times we take object. Okay. So in that case also, we have to be very clear that they arise together. Okay, they are not arising in a different thought process. They arise in the same thought process. Okay? So like we when we drive a car, or motorbike, we're trying to start the engine. Okay, with the key we start to. Nowadays we have a push key. We're trying to push the key. Then the engine start. So it is like that. Vitakka is similar to that condition. So we're trying to start the engine. And the vicara start, for the vicara is repeatedly, okay, rolling the key to start to operate the engine. So in the normal condition, until it get the speed, okay, require the speed. So that's why. So it is explained with the example of the what? Example of the what? Hitting the bell. Okay. So I don't know in China you have many big bells are there. So we strike the bell. Okay. Other day, so first first sound. We strike for the first die. The first sound is very, very heavy. And also that is like a vitakka. And also after that, that's how maybe echoes are there. So for example, do like that. First time is we beat the drum. So that's how it's called like a vitakka, similar to vitakka. And also repeated or echoes, they are like a vicāra. So also when we it is explained with the simile or the flying of a bird. Okay, when the bird start to fly, they have to move their wings. Okay, so past time moving their wing is like a vitakka. Then they have to move their wings repeatedly before they fly until they get required speed. So that is like a vicāra. So in this way, the difference between vitakka and vicāras are explained, okay, with the similes. Okay, then next one is adhimokkha, adhimokkha, adhimokkha is decision, so on the object. Okay, making a decision on the object, that is adhimokkha. Okay. Some that mentality or mental concomitants that make a decision on the object. Okay, so that is called adhimokkha. So that kind of a mentality is called adhimokkha cetasika, mental concomitants. It has a characteristic of a sannaithana lekano. Sannaithana means decide. Okay, to decide. It has a characteristic of a deciding the object. Whether it is right or wrong, okay, we decide. Okay, so on the good thing also we decide, the bad thing also we decide. So without any reluctance. Okay, so that is the nature of the mark or the sign of adhimokkha. So because of the adhimokkha, so we accomplish the bodily moral actions, immoral actions, verbal moral, immoral actions, mental moral, immoral actions. So without making decision, so we may not be able to accomplish any verbal, physical, verbal, and mental actions. So that is the characteristic of the adhimokkha. Then regarding the function of the adhimokkha rasa, asan sappana raso. Asan sappana raso. It has a function of opposing to the what? To the doubt, okay, to the skeptical doubt. So skeptical doubt cannot make a decision. Okay, whenever we have a doubt, we cannot make a decision. But when adhimokkha plays its role fully, then what happens? It can decide. Okay, that's why it has a function of the opposing to the skeptical doubt. Vinijaya Vajupathanako, regarding the manifestation. So when we practice a meditation on the mentalities, that adhimokkha appear in our mind as a one who make a decision. Okay, who make it as the Dhamma that makes a decision. The decision maker. As a decision maker, it appears when we practice a meditation. That's why vicikicca citta, vicikicca sagata citta. the consciousness that arise together with the doubt cannot associate with the adhimokkha, decision making, mental concomitance. So proximate cause. Proximate cause is the object. Okay, the object to be decided. Okay, not all object. The object to be decided. So that is some Bhadatthana, proximate cause for the adhimokkha to arise. Here, adhimokkha is explained with the simile or the indakhila, doorpost. Okay, indakhila, doorpost. So doorpost is there. So when we put the doorpost on the earth, on the ground, or when we erect, then we have to dig the earth deeply, and also we make it unshakable. Okay, so adhimokkha is that nature. Adhimokkha has a character, nature of the water, family, nature of being firm, okay, firm and unshakable or stable. That is adhimokkha's nature. So because whenever adhimokkha is there, so it fits the mind on the object that has been taking, family fits, not shaking. So like a doorpost. So regarding the next one, vīriya, effort. Okay, vīriya is effort. Vīriya sabhava vīriya. So vīriya is effort. Okay, effort of what? The effort is the one, the force of the one who is brave. Okay, who is brave. So without effort, so sometimes we feel fear. We are fearful. We are afraid of something. Other than we are not there to do anything. So, but other than vīriya is not. Vīriya is no. Vīriya do not associate other than. So when we are brave enough to make something happen, so then there is a vīriya. That's why it is mentioned that vīriya is the nature. Okay, the nature of a brave person. Okay, brave, the person who is brave enough to do good thing or bad thing. Okay, so when that vīriya arises, we have to know its characteristics. Characteristic is what? Usaha lakhanam. Usaha lakhanam. Usaha lakhanam means what? So it has a characteristic of the perseverance. Okay, perseverance. So any difficulty we encounter, other than we don't let it go, we try to overcome. Okay, so maybe some people they are lazy and no vīriya is there because of the heat. So sometimes the sun is so hot. So at the daytime, in the summer season, it is so hot. Then we say, because of the heat, because of the cold, because of too early, and then too late. We try to give many excuses because we are lazy. But for those who are with the vīriya, so they are not afraid of anything. They can overcome any disturbances, any challenges. So maybe sometimes there are very difficult challenges are there. They try to overcome without giving up. Okay? Without giving up. So that is a characteristic of the vīriya, effort. Okay. So the one who is with the effort is brave enough in doing any functions, any activities. That's why. So the Dhamma that makes people brave is called vīriya. Okay. So because of doing something, so sometimes he may suffer a lot. He may be very tired, but he can bear that tiredness or fatigue. So usahana here means dukkha lavi sahanam usaho. When we experience dukkha, suffering, it can sustain, it can remain the same. So it can how do you say, perseverance. Okay, persevere. That's why people say perseverance must overcome. Okay. If we have a perseverance, then we can overcome any difficulties. So that is the characteristic of the vīriya. Okay. So you can check yourself whether you are with the vīriya or not. So sometimes when we encounter with one difficulty, we are ready to give up. So don't give up. So if you fall down, trying to get up and then walk again, then so that is what that shows your courage and also your perseverance, your effort. Courage is enough. So next one is rasa, the function of a vīriya. The function of a vīriya is to support the other mental concomitants, other mentalities. It supports consciousness as well as it associates mentalities that associate or arise together with the vīriya. It is explained, the function is explained with the word, with the simile of a what? Simile of a what? A pool. Simile of a pole, P-O-L-E, pole. So that support.
Sorry, Sayadaw, P-O?
P-O-L-E.
Oh, okay.
Like a pole. So it is support not to support the
就像
support the old house, not to fall down. Okay. So sometimes you may see the a tree or plants that they are very inclining, nearly fall down. Okay. Other time we trying to push, and then we trying to put a kind of a stick or pole, okay, not to fall down, to support, to maintain. Is the original condition. So vīriya is like that. So vīriya, in this way, vīriya support mentalities to function their activities, okay, to make their activities successful. Therefore, so the dhammas which associate with the vīriya is very active. Okay, so that is, with the function we can understand. With the understanding the function of a vīriya, we can understand that sometimes we are so active. That is with the vīriya. Okay? We go fastly and also walk fastly and so on. So Pajupatthana, manifestation, it manifests when we consider about the vīriya, then that nature of a vīriya will appear in our mind as what? Without any reluctance. Okay? No reluctance at all. So the Dhamma without any reluctance, hesitation, no hesitation. So that is in this way it appears in our mind. So it is opposite to what? Tina Meda. Tina Meda, and then the Dhamma that associate with the Tina Meda. Agusala Jita that associate with the Tina Meda. Sloth and top path. So they are the cause. They are called what? The causaja, laziness. Okay. So vīriya is opposite to laziness, energetic. So when vīriya is there, it overcome, okay, overpower. So the Dhamma that makes you lazy. Okay. That's why in our mind, vīriya abhiya is the Dhamma that does not give up. That does not give up, never give up. Okay. Go forward. So in this way, it appears in our mind. Then proximate cause. Proximate cause is samvega padatthana, or another samvega, but there are two kinds of proximate cause. One is samvega. So it is related to the things. Okay? Samvega means a sense of urgency. So we need to do something in urgent. So we should not delay. Okay, we should do it now. Like this. So that is called samvega. For example, jati, birth, aging, death. Okay, birth, aging, sickness, death. So these are the nature that we are encountering every time. Okay. So these, it is like a water. In one discourse, it is explained like that. These are what? It is like a heavy rock. Okay. So from four directions, four heavy rocks are coming towards us. So one heavy rock is jati, birth. Another is jara. Jara is old age. Vyādi is sickness. And then marana is death. We are followed by these four. Okay, four heavy rocky stones. Okay, rock. So if we cannot run, then we will be smashed. We will be crushed. So we will become into many dust, many small parts. So it will destroy us. So when we really know about our nature, jati, jara, vyādi, maranasa, all that are following us, we have to run. We should not we should not delay. That's why we need to practice more meditation, more kusala accumulate. Only then we can be free from this kind of jati, jara, vyādi, marana. So for now, even though we are running, but sometimes we feel reluctant. So other time we are under the rock. Okay, so marana rock trying to overwhelm us, and also it kill us. So jati, jara, vyādi, maranas are there. Or remember, all the time they are following us. So we need to run quickly. Run quickly here means practice meditation, so to escape from the round of these kind of deadly rocky mountains. Okay. So also we have to make a kusala, wholesome deeds, meritorious deeds. So thinking about the danger in the four woeful states. If we fail to do good things, wholesome, if we fail to refrain from that doing immoral actions, and also if we fail to do good things, meritorious deeds, then it will pull us down towards the four woeful states. Okay, hell and animal, and also ghosts, hungry ghosts, like that. they are also dangerous so long as we are going around in the samsara. So we have to remember that if we do something wrong, we will be in the hell or in the miserable conditions, miserable destinations. So with that sense of urgency, what we have to do is good deeds, make an effort. Okay, we have to make an effort in the good deeds, wholesome deeds, and then also meritorious deeds. So that is how we got is called jnana. Okay, wisdom. That is wisdom that associate with the ottappa. Ottappa means a moral dread. Okay, moral dread. So not fear or the doing something, but it is a moral dread. We are afraid of. We know the danger of a fall abaya and also danger of a birth, aging, death, and so on. So that is called samvega. So that samvega is the proximate cause for us to make more effort in the kusala, wholesome actions. So that's why the one padatthana, one proximate cause is a samvega, sense of urgency regarding jati, jara, vyadi, marana, and also any other thing. And also in normal cases, samvega means sense of urgency. We need to do something now, so we should not delay. Because sometimes they say that is deadline. Today is the deadline. We have to finish. We have to finish today. So we are afraid of. Okay. So that deadline. That's what we're trying to do. Make a more effort. Okay. So that's in this way also we can say that is in the normal cases. It may not be kusala, but in the normal day-to-day activities. So it that one become the cause for the rising of the vīriya. So that's why mostly they put a deadline. You should finish it today or maybe next week and so on. So within that line, we have to submit or we have to finish that job. That Friday, okay, that is how we got make vīriya arise, effort arise. So another thing is vīriya ramba vatu padatthana. So the proximate cause about the vīriya to arise is the basis. So for the making effort, okay, this is explained in the normal day-to-day life. For example, kamma, okay, kamma, mega, kilanya, and also binda. So it is also explained like this.
Sorry, Sayadaw, kama, mega.
Kilanya. Kilanya means kilana, sick. So sickness. Kama mega kilanya. Kilana sabhawa kilanya. Kilanya means sickness. Okay, and also binda. Binda means food. So these things are explained. So regarding the karma, it is explained that some people, so when they, after doing some kind of activities, for example, you have to write something, okay, then other day you finish writing, okay, and then after writing, you consider, you review that you are all writing, and then you try to, okay, I have done writing, but when I was writing, at that time, I missed this point, that point, and so on. When you review, you come to know. But the writing already submitted. Okay. But after that, you review that one again. And then you come to know there are many weak points. Many points you miss to include there. So at that time, what do you think is that I have to make a more effort. Okay, I have to try hard. The only thing it will be better. So in this way, what regarding the karma that has been done, so we review and then we try to what.
Sorry, Sayadaw. Here, karma is translated as a work or like what we call it, karma and karma vipaka.
No, work. Yeah, karma is a work. You can simply say work. Karma is a work. So there are two perspectives in that work. One perspective is after doing karma, you review it. After doing the work, after finishing, then you review it. You come to know it is a weak point. Many weak points are there. So after reflecting that, you think, oh, I have to work hard. Okay, I have to work hard. So that in this perspective also, okay, in this perspective, okay, karma vīriya to arise. Another one is
sorry, Sayadaw, I couldn't catch. In this perspective, the karma
or work that has been done. Karma or work that has been done become a proximate cause for the vīriya to arise. Okay. Another perspective is nearly finished. Okay, nearly finished. So nearly finished the work. Okay. But the time is very limited for you. Okay. So other than you may think, okay, I have to finish this one within 1 day or within 1 hour. So, but I should not delay it because of many any other unexpected reason may arise. My unexpected condition may arise there. Other than if another work appear, I may not be able to accomplish my function. That's why my work. That's why I have to work hard now. So now is a very very precious. Okay, now is very precious. I should not waste the time. I should not wait for another hours and so on, because there may arise another case for you to do. So in that case, so in this perspective also, before you finish your work, okay, before you finish your work, you think the deadline is there, and also there may arise any other condition to carry out. So without with the another conditions, I may fail to finish in time. I may fail to finish the work in time. So thinking that also, in this way also, karma, before you finish, okay, make vīriya to arise. Okay, in this way, karma can be two perspectives. Okay, before, after finishing the work, and also before and after finishing the work. Okay, so karma, from the karma we get the two. Okay, and also regarding the mega is the path of the journey. Okay, so before, after, maybe after your trip, maybe you go to the somewhere, and then after that you may review your job, your trip. So there you may find something weak point. Then other day, oh, I need to later I need to make a more effort. So that this one also before the trip and then after the trip. Okay, before the trip also that can be a kind of a cause for the proximate cause for you to make an effort, and also for the effort to arise, and also before the journey, before the trip also. Okay, we have to. I'm nearly. Okay, I have to go. Okay, I have to make a trip. Okay, then that's why I have to prepare everything. I have to make everything ready. So in this case also, before the trip. So before the trip is what the proximate cause for the vīriya to rise. After the trip also, it is proximate cause for the vīriya to rise. Another one is a kilana, sickness. Okay, so after maybe sometime you may got sick, had the problem because you do something wrong in terms of the maybe sometimes you take an untimely shower. Because I take a shower untimely. Okay, that's why I got sick. Later, I should not make the same mistake. So you trying to make an effort not to make the same mistakes. Sometimes the food you eat make you sick. Okay, then after that, because of this one, this food, I got sick. I will refrain from eating that kind of food. So that is also after the sickness. So you may, after the sickness also, one of the reason, one of the condition for the vīriya to arise. And also before the sickness, okay. Other day, another regarding the sickness is before the sickness, as well as right after the what? Right after the you are recovery from the sickness. Okay? Right after you are recovery sickness, both time. Before the sickness and then after the sickness. So before the sickness also you have to say, I feel not comfortable. So maybe something wrong. What do? You have to take, okay, I have to prepare some medicine to take. And also I have to take drink a hot water and so on. So that is, in this way also, kilana, before and after, two perspective, that makes you make an effort, okay, to regarding the kilana. And also regarding the food, painda, also the same. So if we don't get, for example, or sometimes we don't get enough food, okay. So because we don't get enough food, what we happen? So we don't get maybe not. We don't eat a lot of food. Okay, we can say like that. Maybe we just eat we eat some food just to sustain or maintain the body. Okay, so in that case, when we eat that much, okay, I feel very comfortable. My body is light. I don't feel sleepy. So this is a good time for me to work because I must stay active. Okay, so in this way also after eating, but after eating, what sufficient, okay, sufficient food. This is also one condition for the vīriya to rise. Another one is after getting.
Sorry, is it after eating the sufficient food?
So after eating sufficient food, other day we consider, okay, that is we got a sufficient food, that's why I feel light. This is a good time for me to walk. Okay, this is a good time for me to practice meditation. My body is light, not sleepy. So in this way, food before eating, food after eating become one of the conditions for the vīriya to arise. And also another one is also the time we get enough food. Okay. Before is we don't get regarding the food. First condition is we don't get enough food. Even though we don't get enough food, okay, but we eat a little bit, so that makes us light. Okay. So we try to think, oh, this is good. Even though we don't get enough food, I must stay light. Okay, I feel light. It's a good time for me to practice. In this way, even though we don't get enough food, that can be good condition, proximate cause for the vīriya to arise. Okay, so sometimes we get enough food. At that time also, today I got enough food. So when the food is enough, so it is a good time for me to practice more, to make a more effort. Okay, so in this way, so when we get enough food also, it is a good condition for the vīriya to arise. So altogether, how many? So in the Sankiti Sutta, they have mentioned 8 kinds of 8 causes for the vīriya to arise. Okay, these 8 causes are given there. So this, even though these 8 causes are there, it should be supported with the yoniso manasikara, proper attention. Okay, if the proper attention is there, it will be what, energetic. Vīriya will be there. If there is an improper attention, okay, if we have an improper attention, then whatever, it will be the cause for the kausaja, laziness. Okay, so in that case, yoniso manasikara played a very important role. Okay, so wise attention or proper attention, or unwise attention or improper attention, that's a very important. So as we have discussed before, like a manasikara is like a director. So it directs the mind, do the goodness or do the badness. So also, so in the case of a vīriya and kausaja, laziness and alertness. So when yoniso manasikara plays in these conditions of a karma, and also what, mega, jhani, and then kilana, sickness, and also painda. If we have a yoniso manasikara, then there will be kausaja. It will be the cause for the arising of the laziness. If we have a yoniso manasikara, it will be the cause for the arising of the vīriya. Okay, so in the Sankiti Sutta, it is explained. Oh, so much. So we will continue tomorrow. So with this, we'll conclude for today. Thank you so much for listening. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.